Okay, so as you can see, I've got this big old fancy microphone right here called the Shure M7B. I was rocking the Blue Yeti like most people on YouTube, but I want to upgrade my audio quality just a little bit more, so I got this guy right here, and it has been an absolute dream of a microphone. That being said, I want to create a whole new beat tag for myself, and I want to show you guys how I do it. From the actual recording of the sample to my effects that I put on there, my EQ, everything. So let's get into that right now. Okay, so the very first step is going to be using headphones. I would not recommend using speakers at all because you don't want any sort of noise to be picked up, and probably leave the gain on your microphone very low because you're going to be able to get right up close to it. So it shouldn't really matter about how high the gain is if your mouth is right next to it. So wear headphones and low gain. Good to go. All right, I will be using FL Studio today and opening up the plugin called Edison. Okay, here it doesn't really matter which one that you pick, but I'm just gonna hit now. So once I hit this button, it will start recording my voice. And then going over here and hitting in one, in two. This is going to be very annoying because I can actually hear myself and it's very disorienting. So I'm just going to be muting that for now, and now we will not be able to hear ourselves while we record. Now, the one thing that I will say is the closer I get to this microphone, the more bass is going to be added, right? That's good. That's what we want to have happen. That's how you do like voiceovers and stuff like that. They get very close. Lips might even be touching the microphone. In fact, I'm actually going to be bringing this one down just so it'll be a little bit easier for when I actually record. Right up to my voice like that. Perfect. Everything sounds super clear, I bet. And honestly, I love the beat tag that I've got right now. I just have a much cleaner setup now and a better microphone, so I just want to redo it. I don't want to do anything too much or do anything new to it. I just want to have a better audio quality for my sample. So I'm going to hit record, and then I'm going to do several different takes of the same thing. Welcome to the simulation. Welcome to the simulation. Welcome to the simulation. Okay, so I did a couple of different versions right there. I'm gonna pull this back up a little bit. Okay, so I recorded quite a few different takes here, but now I'm going to be unchecking this back down to none and then turning the audio back on and hearing what we have. Welcome to the simulation. See, I don't want that one. I kind of messed up at the very first one just because my tag is BPM based and I don't want that to happen. So I started actually doing it correctly on these right here. You can see it's different 4 ones right here. Welcome to the simulation, and then all throughout like that too. So all these are basically cut out. I don't need these. Welcome to the simulation. See, I said simia here. That's not what I want to have happen. Simia. So this one's going to be out, so don't want that one at all. Simulation. I think this first one's honestly the best take that I've got. Welcome to, yeah, that one's fine. Okay, so here it does not really matter. We're not gonna be chopping it up inside of Edison. I just needed that to record my sample. The main thing now is that we're going to be putting this onto my playlist mode like that, and I want to chop it up to how I want to have it happen. Welcome to the simulation. Not quite right here. Gotta fix this up a little bit more. Now that I've got it all chopped up the way that I want it to, go put it onto a mixer track and then start adding our effects. All right, so I'm gonna open up my Fruity Limiter right here just for some compression. And I do have a preset right here that's gonna help me out with compression. Here are these settings, but I don't recommend really trying to copy them because how loud your audio is might be different than mine, and which microphone that you're using could be a little bit different for what you're using. My main thing is try and get something to where you get a level volume without ruining the dynamics of your voice. But remember, it's a beat tag, not a vocal, so don't worry about it too much. My voice is really annoying me, so I'm gonna pitch that down by 1. Welcome to the simulation. Next thing is going to be EQ, help clean up everything. So we want that bass end, right? But I don't want it to be clashing with any of my instruments. I'm gonna be cutting out quite a bit of that low end. Welcome to the simulation. Okay, so here's what I have right now. Again, some of this might change once I take off my headphones so I can EQ a little bit better, but I did a dip around 2000 hertz, boosted the 635 and 7600. And then just a small little low pass right there. Welcome to the simulation. I'm actually going to be distorting it a little bit. Whichever distortion you like to use most, I'm going to go and use RC20. Actually, no, I'm not. I actually forgot that I want to use fresh air. Welcome to the simulation. Welcome to the simulation. Okay, so one thing after doing that I can hear, where I'm saying lation, there's like a little bit of a click, like right at the sh noise. Lation. So what I can do is go over here to FabFilter Pro Q3 and then try and use this as a de-esser, which is going to be around here. I like to make it dynamic so I can actually do it a little bit more surgical. Simulation. That's already sounding a lot better. Simulation. Yeah, it's sounding a lot better. Okay. I know I don't do anything too fancy for my beat tags. You can have like a reverse into it or anything like that, but that can kind of get in the way, and I'm not a huge fan of doing that sort of thing. Basically what I do, I'm honestly just gonna grab a melody loop right here just so I can show you guys the drop and then some random drums. So whenever I use my beat tag inside of a track, I don't put too many effects on there. I honestly just use my beat tag so I can protect my music and not add any sort of like spice to it or anything like that, because I don't want to get in the way of the actual beat that I've already created. And then also, if you do chop up your beat tags like I do, I would recommend putting it on generic so nothing is popping or clipping. This is actually an old trick that I got from Kyle Beats. I've been using it for the past 2 years and I haven't really had a need to change for it. It's just very solid. Nothing too flashy. All I'm going to really do is go over to Fruity Delay 2, put this onto every 8 steps, ping pong, and then I like it around every 50%. Highlight all the parts that I want up to right there, and then create automation clip, copy the value, which is 50%, put it back over here where the S first starts, and honestly, that's gonna be good to go. Okay, so that's going to be it for all of the delay. This automation right here, so this will not be picked up by the delay. the delay will start once it hits to this right here where the automation says to. And before we hear what that sounds like, let's go over here and get the final part, which is nothing too crazy at all. Freddie Reverb 2. Turn down the high cut, I think. I don't like mine too wet, so I'm gonna put that down a little bit. 5 milliseconds for the delay. And honestly, that's going to be it. That's all that I do to my beat tags. Nothing too crazy, no, not reversing into itself or anything like that. And here's what it sounds like now.
Welcome to the simulation.
And that's honestly gonna be it. Now the EQ might not have been done the best way because I'm using headphones, but I might fix that in post. Just making very minor tweaks. I just want to show you guys the beginning process of everything that I do here. But that is how I made my beat tag back in like 2019? 2019. Yeah, 2019. Quick video today, nothing too crazy. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you want to leave a like down below, it'd help me out a lot. And subscribe for more future content. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Ladies. I f***ed up everything. I can't remember my own outro right now. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you guys thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Welcome to the simulation.